live. So I'm super excited. I wanted to come on. It's been a rough day, let me be honest. So if it looks like I'm puffy, we found out that two of our family horses passed, were unfortunately taken from our property and then tried to get back home. And in the process, they were hit by a truck. So it has been a really, really rough day. But before that happened, I had already said that I would be live tonight. So despite everything going on in my life, I like to hold true to my word. When I say something, we're going to do it. So we're going to jump into this live. Shout out to the people who left a few questions under the video. So yeah, we're going to jump into it. I'm going to start with just general questions. Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you. I think, I've been processing all day, and this is a way for me to just kind of step out of my own head, because it can be really hard, when you're dealing with loss and then you're kind of just in your head. So I'm going to start with general questions that I get, that I get a lot. And then I'm going to get into the questions that people left under the post I posted earlier. And then if you have questions that come up while we're chatting, then you can drop those, okay? And then I'll try to jot them down so I don't forget any. So I'm going to start with general questions. So my name is Airee Renee. People are like, is that your real name? Yes, Airee is my name. I currently reside in New Orleans, Louisiana. So I think when I shot a different video, I was talking about, I used to live in Virginia. So I used to live in Alexandria, Virginia in the DMV, but I moved back south to New Orleans. So I live in New Orleans. People always ask me how old I am. I am 33. I will be 34 years old next year in March. So shout out to all the Aries out there, Team Aries. Other general questions people ask, how tall am I? I'm 5'4". I'm currently 151 pounds. I am working to lower that. I'm trying to work on my body fat, but people always ask my height and weight. I was able to drop. I don't like to use the word lost. I was able to drop 80 pounds. So my highest was about 215, and then my lowest was 136. Yay! I started diet vet and step vet. Awesome. Diet vets are great. Great, great, great. I think I'm gonna start a diet vet soon. Yes, so awesome. You can make money losing weight. That's the way to do it. Another question people ask is about my workout regimen. So I'll quickly touch on that. When I was in weight loss, I spent a lot of time doing cardio. So I was one of those people who did a lot of cardio to drop that 80 pounds. So I would go to the gym and I would do an hour of cardio, and then I would do 30, 40 minutes of strength training, then 20 minutes of abs. I would be at the gym for about 2 hours. Insane, not sustainable. I do not, you don't have to do that. But I did hit the cardio super hard when I started. The issue with hitting the cardio really hard was that when I did get to my lowest at 136, I was just all skin. I didn't have muscle definition. I didn't have tone. And so my workout regimen switched a lot, with a lot less cardio and a lot more strength training. So with my clients now, I give them a healthy balance of cardio and strength training. There's always a tab in more cardio for my people who are in weight loss. People who are in maintenance, I give them more strength training. People who are trying to do weight gain, I give them more strength training. So it really just depends on what you're trying to do. But when I was losing weight, cardio and then strength training, but then I had a lot of loose skin, which I still have some loose skin. I had a lot of loose skin, and I had no muscle definition, so I had to up my strength training game. It was a hot mess. People ask if I still intermittent fast. Yes, I fast every day. Fasting is life. # fasting. I'm all about it. Christmas Day, I'm still all about it. You know what I'm saying? I fast between 2 and 6-ish. Just really depends. So I have a 4-hour eating window. It's kind of extreme, but it works for my lifestyle. As I've mentioned, I have a food addiction that I still battle every day. With the news of my horses today, I've been fighting it. I've been wanting to eat. I just want to eat. I just like, if I'm not crying, I'm thinking about eating. And if I wasn't eating, I was crying. And so I was trying to just really work through that today. But sometimes you got to just let yourself live. You know what I'm saying? Intermittent fasting helped me get rid of most of my belly fat. Yeah, intermittent fasting is so great. Because it especially if you're somebody who's insulin resistant, you have some of those like diabetic, PCOS, any of those sort of conditions, intermittent fasting helps lower your blood sugar levels, which is what you want to do if you're battling those kinds of things. So that's why I continue to intermittently fast, even though I no longer have insulin resistance and I no longer have high cholesterol. I don't ever want to have to deal with it again. So I will fast forever. Okay. All right. So those are like general questions people ask. There were some questions that were dropped today. So the first question was, how do you switch it up if you hit a plateau? So if you're stuck, the scale's not moving, what do you do? The first thing I like to tell people when they ask me about plateaus is that they're normal. Okay. It is normal for your body to get used to your regimen. It is normal for your body to kind of like stall out and take a break. It's normal for the scale to go up and down. These are normal things. One day I'll get on the scale and I'm 151. One day I'll get on 154. The next day I'll get on 149. Like, it depends on what you're eating and what you're doing. So if you're in a plateau, you've been there for a while, you're trying to switch it up, the biggest thing, two things I would tell you to look at is your exercise regimen and your diet. Okay. Hey, fasting is life. Exactly right. Thanks for being a light in spite of your darkness. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. So what was I saying? Oh, exercise regimen and food. So if you're in a plateau, there's a couple things probably happening. Your body might be used to your exercise regimen. So you might have to either take it up or bring it down. It really just depends on where you are, because I have clients who were doing like 2-a-days and it was killing their bodies. There wasn't enough time for recovery. So we would lower their exercise regimen and that would kick them out because their body was like, whew, thank goodness, right? Or I have people that opposite, they're not working out enough. They might have to increase their cardio a little bit and like just get into that calorie deficit. If you're in a plateau, you're likely not in a calorie deficit because that's what you need to lose weight. So if you increase the workouts, right, then it could increase your calorie deficit, and that way it puts you back into weight loss mode. Then the other thing to look at is your food intake. How much are you eating? Are you overeating? Or you're not eating enough? The thing about not eating enough, people would say like, oh, you're going into starvation mode and that will make you gain weight. I've never heard of anybody gaining weight from not eating enough. Your metabolism does slow down if you don't eat enough. You could have some issues with that. But if you're in a plateau and you're looking at your food, look at your carbs. You know, can you lower the carbs by like 250 calories a day? You know, can you drink more water? So those are the things when my clients are stuck. I either look at their workout regimen, we either kick it up, or if there's not enough room for recovery, we bring it down. On the other end, on their food, if their carb intake is higher or they're not eating enough protein, we just look at it and we adjust the food, typically adjusting it and lowering the calorie intake so that we ensure that they're in a calorie deficit. Okay, that's the thing. So we want to make sure they're always burning more than they're eating to continue them on the path to weight loss. So if the scale's not moving for you, then you're not in a deficit, and you got to figure out, how do I get in a deficit? Do I burn more by working out, or do I consume less by adjusting my food? Okay. The next question was, what are my favorite workout gear brands? If people who know me, they know, like right now, this top and my pants are from Old Navy. Old Navy has the best workout clothes, and they're super affordable because anybody who works out, anybody out there who buys either athletic wear, athleisure wear, it is not cheap. It's not cheap to work out and look good working out, but Old Navy has really great pricing and really great products. Like, everything fits really well. I would show y'all my pants, but my dog is like under the chair and I don't want to hit him. But Old Navy is my go-to. The second top brand in my closet is Nike. The Nike Pro line. I have tons and tons of Nike. Love it. I also have now like this hat is from my line called Healthy Not Skinny. We don't sell like sports bras and things like that, but I have like crop tees and workout shirts and hats and fun stuff like that. But Old Navy is my go-to. All of my workout shoes are from Nike. All of them. I love all of the Nike shoes. Those are the only shoes I work out in, because they're like super lightweight and super functional for different purposes. So Nike shoes, like even a running Nike shoe, I can use it to like do my HIIT training or my cardio. They are strong enough to get my strength training in. So I love Nike shoes, Team Nike shoes, workout gear, hashtag Old Navy. Okay. And the Gap. I mean, but that's the same thing. Same company, but Old Navy is cheaper than the Gap. The next question was stubborn fat exercises. So exercises to get rid of stubborn fat, stomach fat. If you want to target your abs, your stomach, stop doing a ton of crunches. You really want to focus in on anybody know? What exercise should you focus on if you want to really target your abs or your stomach or your core? Nobody knows. Man. Okay, I'm going to tell y'all. It's a plank. Planks are so freaking awesome for your core, and there's so many variations. So you can do a hand plank, you can do a forearm plank, you can do side plank dips, you can do hip dips, you can do Spider-Man crunches where you're in a plank and you pull your leg forward. You can there's so many variations to the plank. Right? And they can target so many different areas of your core. And when you're trying to balance your body, it forces your core to work really, really hard. And so that would in isolated holds. So anytime you isolate a movement, it's going to make your muscles work harder. So focus in on the planks. I'm writing your question down. What should I eat to break my fast? I'm going to get to that one next. Yeah, so plank. Okay, that's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. And there's a bunch of exercises. I have an ab workout on my channel. I posted an ab reel that's really dope on my Instagram. My Instagram is Airee Renee, at Airee Renee. And there's tons of workouts there. But lots of people ask me about their stomach, and I always go to the plank. Plank. Another exercise that people underestimate that's really good for your core are deadlifts. They're really great for your core, especially if you do you isolate one weight, right? And then if you do single leg, all of those things really attack the core super strong. But my go-to is the plank. That's why I tell people start small. More simple the exercise, the more impactful. I promise. When you get on YouTube or you get on Instagram or other platforms and people are doing squat, lift, they're doing all that. That's cool. It looks great, but you really don't need all that. Okay? You really don't need all that. I started my diet bet because of you today. Yes, I want to join a diet bet, and I want to do it with people in the community. So I would love to know which room you're in, or if it started today, I might be late, but I want to do a diet bet, and I don't want to do it alone. My friends don't want to do diet bets right now. Okay. So yeah, stubborn fat exercises, plank it out. Check out my channel because I have check out the workouts because there's a 12-minute ab workout. And then on my Instagram, I think that was last week. Y'all, today has really just thrown me off, but I think last week I posted a reel on just abs. Yeah, simple moves, simple functional movement. Okay, I got your question on sugar cravings. Simple functional movement. And I'm coming out with a 10-day challenge that's going to start next month. It was supposed to launch on Monday, but with my horses passing today, today was just a bust, and I was supposed to do a lot of work, but the 10-day challenge is coming, and it is all just functional movements, just simple squats, lunges, planks, push-ups, but in compound movements, taking it up a notch, really challenging your body to move well. Not just move, but to move well. And if you want strong cores, then that's what you need to do. You need to learn how to move well. Okay. All right. The next question was, how do you tone your glutes? but have low impact knee movements. So a lot of people, this has been big. I also posted a reel on this on how to strengthen your knees. Jen and Candace. Okay, I'm gonna write that down. Did it start already, or like I wonder if it's too late, because that 4 weeks be going by fast and I can't lose my money. Okay, so knees. So many people. Okay, that I'm not too late. I think I can. Okay. What's today? The 20. I don't even know what today is. Oh, 23rd. Okay, I got it. I'm going to look for it. So a lot of people have been telling me, hey, I got bad knees. My knees hurt, but I really want to like grow my glutes, or I really want to work on my legs, lower body. The key to working on your glutes, but also saving your knees. Thank you. Yeah, the 23rd. The key to that is to build up the muscle around your knee. So your knee is supported by your quadriceps, by your hamstrings, by your calves, by your glutes. Okay, so the stronger those four are, the less your knees have to work. People also underestimate the strength of your ankles. And I do a lot of ankle strength when it started on the 21st. Okay, I might be too late for the 21st. A lot of people underestimate ankle strength, and I put a lot of my clients on developing ankle strength with like calf raises, jump rope, jumping jacks, weighted jacks, because you need strong ankles. People don't realize that until you don't have strong ankles, but you want to develop the muscles around the knee. So if you're focused in on your glutes, right, things like step ups, a simple move like step ups, you have whether it's a bench, whether it's a chair in your house. There's a little stool I have at home that I do step ups on, but step ups are low impact. And then when you step up, you squeeze that glute, right, to get that glute in. Okay. Yes, ankle strains, hashtag, and people underestimate that. It's so good. So step ups are really good. Another one are leg raises, right? Laying on your back, raise your legs, and you want to lift your booty slightly off the ground to engage the glute. Back lunges. Back lunges are a little bit more impactful on the knee, but you would simply take your time. Don't add any weights or any extra things. Stepping back into the lunge as low as you can without feeling any pain in the knee. Coming up, find the glute, okay? Those are really good. Kickbacks, right? So like you're down on all fours, kicking the leg back, really. And then you can get like yoga pads for your knees, but low impact on the knee, really targeting on the glute. So you really just want things like that. The key is strengthen the things around the knee. Strengthen your hamstrings, strengthen your quadriceps. That way you don't impact the knees, and then find really isolated exercise to focus on the glute. Okay, another really good one is a Bulgarian split squat. Those are great for your glutes, also really great for your core. There's so many, but check out, there's a reel I posted that was all low impact, lower body glute focused, on my Instagram. What should I eat to break my fast? So I always recommend protein, okay? Protein or some sort of veggies. And that can be hard if you're having breakfast, which is why like green smoothies, cold pressed green juice, something just super good for your body. Just makes your body feel really awesome. Breakfast protein options, right? Eggs, smoked salmon, Greek yogurts. Things like this are really good for your body because they kick your metabolism into gear and they tell your body to go. Versus if you're eating carbs, let's say for breakfast you have like oatmeal is a go-to, even though oatmeal is really good, but oatmeal is a go-to breakfast item. Bagels, waffles, unless they're like a protein waffle or protein pancake. Those sorts of things are heavy on the carbs, right? And they tell your body to release a lot of sugar, a lot of insulin. And unless you're about to go work out, then now that sugar, that energy is just sitting in your body. And then when you don't use it, let's say you have that bagel, you drive to work, you sit at your desk, you start working, that energy that should have been used to burn off in your workout, yes. That energy that should have been used in your workout gets stored, okay, as fat. And so now it's just sitting there. Now, yes, you can pull on that if you go work out later, but if you're not working out at all that day and you're starting your day with carbs and you released all this sugar, all this energy that's ready to be burned off, you are just storing fat in your body, and you don't want to do that. So breaking your fast, protein based or super heavy on the veggies, okay? Yeah, I'm so glad that makes sense. I try to make I'm a science nerd. My background is in bio and chem, and I also have a master's in forensics. So I try not to get like super science nerdy. A little fat never hurt nobody. That is true. But a lot of people are out here trying to lose weight. And if you are, then that can be hard. Me as a person in maintenance, my first meal typically is like a bagel, avocado, and a fried egg, right? But I'm not in weight loss mode. Well, I kind of am. Kind of. Yeah, during a sedentary job. So if you're working a sedentary job, be more conscious about how you break your fast. So break it in a cleaner, leaner way. Okay, get you a green juice, get you a green smoothie, get you, if you do have a bagel, only have half of it, right? If you want waffles or pancakes, make them protein waffles and pancakes. So you're packing the protein, your body turns into a fat burning machine. The metabolism is revved up. That's how you want to break your fast, okay? Especially if you're about to go sit at a desk for 8-10 hours, that can be hard, okay? That would be my recommendation. What we got next? Sugar cravings. Any suggestions for sugar cravings? Yeah, keto is great. I'm not a fan because I need carbs, period, okay? Oh, wow, heart transplant. 18 pounds, yay, that's so awesome. Okay, lunges. Okay, yes, I have some advice. Okay, I'm getting to everybody's questions. Okay, where are we? Sugar cravings. Okay, so if you're battling with sugar cravings, the biggest thing is to find healthy alternatives, because it's not realistic to say, and none of my clients, I tell them like, we're not about to just eliminate sugar. That's not realistic. It is not realistic to say that you're never going to have sugar again. Okay, I'm writing all of your questions down. It's not realistic to say I am never going to have sugar again. So what we have to do is we have to find ways to have sugar in a healthier way. So like if you really like ice cream, right, there are some really unhealthy brands, Breyers. If you go to Baskin Robbins or Cold Stone, Bluebell, if you're in the South, these are really unhealthy and just full of butter and full of added sugars and saturated fats. What you want to do is, okay, let's find a healthier option. Halo Top is great. There's another one, it just slipped my mind, but there's a ton of healthy ice cream brands that still allow you to have ice cream, but in a way that's better for you. Like Halo Top is packed with protein. So boom, now you're getting your protein in, but you also get a sweet treat, right? Any sweet treat that you can bake that eliminates flour. Okay, look at recipes. If they eliminate the flour, or there's a flour alternative like cassava flour, coconut flour, something else, those are going to be healthier for you. If you are wanting something that's just like super on the unhealthy side, it's a birthday and there's cake, stick to the servings. One serving. Don't eat the whole cake. One serving and you'll be okay. Right. With the thing to understand with sugar, it's unavoidable. There's sugar in the fruit you eat. Okay, so you can't really avoid it, but you want to make sure that it's the healthiest option that you can have. And then also it's in moderation. So you're not just sitting around eating cookies, cakes, and pies every single night at midnight, but if it's a birthday party and I'm having a piece of cake, okay, great. If I want ice cream tonight and it's just a random Tuesday, let me make sure I have Halo Top in my fridge. If I want Oreos, let me make sure I have the recommended serving, which is only 2, in case you were wondering. Which is only 2. How many people have ever just eaten 2 Oreos? Which is why I don't buy them. And that would be my last recommendation. If you struggle with self-control, and I'm just being really honest, if you struggle with self-control, then you want to eliminate how many triggers or how many temptations you have around you. If you don't do well, I don't do well with a ton of Oreos in my face. I'm going to eat more than the recommended serving size. So I don't keep them around me. Okay? I don't keep them around me. If I go somewhere and there are Oreos, I know I can grab 2 and walk away. So that would be the other thing. Don't allow yourself to be tempted if you're not at a place that is full of self-control. Okay, now when you're at a place that is full of self-control, then you can be more lenient. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so that would be my recommendation with sugar cravings. Like I tell people, be honest. If you're a trainer, anybody you're hiring, or there's a program, it's like eliminate sugar for 10 days, 20 days, whatever it is, it's going to be great for those days. But the moment you start to introduce that sugar back, you're going to be inviting the fat back unless you have gotten really good at not eating sugar ever again. And so I don't eat white processed sugar. I have coconut sugar. I use agave, honey, fruit. Like I just sweeten things in a very healthy way. And then I just eliminate the unhealthy things around me. And I drink a lot of tea. I drink a lot of healthy, sweet tea. Okay. Moving along. So any advice for people who are insulin resistant? So I've shared, y'all know I was insulin resistant. Shout out to not being insulin resistant anymore. And I am, anybody who is still in that battle, you are in my thoughts and my prayers because I know the battle is real. If you're insulin resistant, focus in on protein. You want high protein foods, just as I mentioned with breaking your fast, because especially if you're insulin resistant, you do not want to have your first meal being full of sugars and full of carbs because your body is already struggling with using insulin appropriately. Your body is struggling with when and how to release insulin. It is struggling with how it stores insulin. So you don't want to just be releasing insulin into your body. That is why I got on the intermittent fasting regimen. So any of my clients who are battling PCOS, diabetes, insulin resistance, or any related disease, I typically put them on a fasting regimen to regulate their blood sugar levels. It is not a answer to insulin resistance. I will say that fasting is not the answer to insulin resistance, but it helps. I also put my clients on a lot of herbal teas. There are a lot of herbs that directly support blood sugar levels, like red clover directly impacts blood sugar levels. Clove is another one. So my detox tea I just released on my Healthy Not Skinny line is geared towards people who have those things because the herbs support lowering your blood sugar levels. When you're insulin resistant, diabetic, any of that is all about blood sugar levels. And if you're battling that, keep the sugars down, watch your carb intake. You can have carbs, right? But don't try not to make it the first thing. Take a bite of your meat first. Take a bite of your eggs first. Take a bite of your fish first. Take a bite of that protein. Eat that protein first, then go into your veggies or fruit, right? Then have the carbs. Now, because your body has started to burn, right, with the protein, and then it's not as concerned about the carbs on the back end. Okay. So you're asking about the time you fast. I always say the best window is a 16-8. So you're fasting for 16 hours a day. That includes the time when you're asleep. That is the most common method, and that is the method that people find the most success on. I am on a 24. So I fast for 20 hours a day, but that is really extreme. And I do that to keep my calorie intake down, not necessarily my blood sugar levels. So 16-8, you can eat between, let's say you start eating at 11, you will stop eating at 7. That gives people a lot of time to eat, right? 8 hours is a good amount of time to eat. You can have breakfast, a snack, lunch, a snack, dinner. You can have a lot of food in 8 hours and still enter into a fasted state. The other thing is your body typically breaks down food somewhere between 6 and 12 hours. So you want to have at least a 16-hour fast to maximize those benefits and bring those glycogen levels low enough to put you in a fasted state. Again, without getting too scientific, start with the 16-8 method. So find an 8-hour window to eat in, fast for 16 hours, focus in on having your protein first, carbs last, watch your carb intake, watch your sugar intake, drink tons of water. That's what I would tell my insulin resistant folks. We had a question come in about lunges, pain, right? Can't do a lunge to save my life. Ankle strength. So with the lunge, right, when you're lunging, whether it's a front lunge or a back lunge, the muscles that you're using are your quads, your hamstrings, your glutes, right? And then there's some ankle strength in there. Not as much, but there is some. If you cannot do a lunge, the thing I would start you on is like wall sits. So wall sits are low impact. They are great for your knees, great for your abs, great for strengthening your quads. So back against a wall, straight up, sitting there, time, like go for it, see how long you can do it the first time, and then try to increase that time because that's going to increase your quads. Okay. I would also recommend squats. Okay. Not necessarily even a deep squat, maybe walking squats where you're walking, really targeting those hamstrings and quads, or just a low squat up, squeezing the glute at the top, growing those muscles around to strengthen, to support the knee, and then allow you to lunge. So start with those wall sits, start with those squats, walking squats, things like that, leg raises. I mentioned some of these earlier. Grow the strength in your quadriceps, in your hamstrings that will then support your knee and then allow you to get into a lunge. And then you're going to have to do a lunge every now and again to see, are these other things working? Are they strengthening my body enough for me to do a lunge? And so then you do a lunge. Maybe it's one. Okay, maybe it's two. Great. I don't feel any pain. Okay, next workout, I'm going to do 3. 1 lunge, 2 lunge, 3. Great. I'm feeling some pain. Let it go. Hit the wall sit. Attack the quadriceps. That would be my recommendation. I'm talking. I feel like I'm just like going. Now I don't have any water in front of me. All right. So that's lunges and ankles. I hope that answered the question. The next question was around late night cravings. When we say late night cravings, like what's late night? Late night looks different for some people. You know, for me, late night is like 11 because I'm going to bed because I'm up every day at like 5:30. But, you know, is it like 1 a.m.? Like, what is it? Yes, wall sits are great. I can do squats and deadlifts, but that lunge is the devil. Hit the wall sit. I promise you it's going to grow your quads so much that you will have so much support going into the lunge. Okay. If you're good at squats as well, hit the squat and then lift the leg and go back into the lunge because maybe you can get into it, right? Coming out of the squat since you're able to hit the squat. So squat into it, lunge back. Try that as well along with the wall sits. So late night cravings are hard. I think I saw somebody in the comments say like they can't go to sleep if they don't eat. I'm just going to be frank about it. I think that's a mental thing, right? I think it's all in your mind. I would suggest the late night craving, switching it from some sort of snack to an herbal tea that's 0 calories that allows you to feel satiated, full, tastes great. And then, you know, you can go to bed. If you're saying like, I literally can't sleep unless I eat, I don't believe that because you know, like if you were tired enough and you didn't eat, you fall asleep, you know, and sometimes we create things like sometimes we need, like the food makes us feel calm. And so then we can go to sleep. So is it the feeling of calm that we need before we go to sleep? And if so, we got to find another way to get that feeling without, you know, eating late. And let me say this too, eating late is not gonna kill your diet if you're still in a calorie deficit. Okay. So if I ate at 8 a.m., you know, I had like a bagel and some smoked salmon at 8 a.m. and then I had some tea and then I had lunch, right? I had like a protein, some rice and some veggies. And then for dinner, I had some chicken and broccoli, right? I'm probably not killing my calories, eating like super clean. And then if I have some popcorn or, you know, you want to make the healthiest choice late, you know, as healthy as you can so you don't kill your calories. But maybe I have some Halo Top ice cream. Maybe I have some popcorn. There's these PB&J bars I love from Trader Joe's. Maybe I have one of those. You know, it's not going to kill my diet because, you know, I'm still in a calorie deficit. Now, if I'm fasting, then yeah, that's going to mess me up. But if you are within your calories, then you're fine. I see somebody say, I've been killing my calories with snacks. People don't consider the calories that are in snacks, and that kills them. They're trying to figure out why they aren't losing weight. They're like, I'm only eating chicken, and I'm only eating chicken, rice, and green beans. I'm eating this every day, and I'm not losing weight. Well, what are you snacking on? What are you drinking? Are you having sodas? Are you drinking, Minute Maid juice? Are you having 5 snacks a day? Are you snacking at work? That some company, they brought you some things and now you're snacking at work. Are you snacking when you get home while you're cooking your dinner? And people don't consider those calories, and all of that plays into it. If all of those calories, those snacks and the food are higher than what you've burned that day, you will not be losing weight. That's it. Okay. So if you're snacking at night, try to make the healthiest choice. If you're fasting and you're snacking at night, then you got to eliminate that. But if you're not fasting and you're snacking at night, make a healthier choice. Maybe try some tea in place of it, and keep the calories of that snack as low as you can so that you don't kill your calorie count for the day. Hope that was helpful. But try to go to sleep without a snack. I set a goal like, hey, this week I'm not gonna snack 2 nights and I'm gonna go to bed and just see what happens. Just try it out. Okay. All right. What type of exercises should we do while in a fasted state? And do you lose more weight while exercising in that state? So there's a lot of debate about exercising fasted or not. Personally, I exercise fasted every day. I don't limit the types of exercises I do fasted. I've gone on 10-mile bike rides, 6-mile runs, strength train, the crap out of legs, upper body, whatever. I do HIIT training in a fasted state. I train my clients in a fasted state. I do it all in a fasted state. So there is no limit to what kind of workout you can do in a fasted state. Now, if you're working out fasted and you feel yourself lightheaded, dizzy, any of that, then that means you aren't eating enough. Okay, you aren't eating enough. And I recommend that any of my clients who are working out fasted, who are experiencing that or are just struggling to get into the rhythm of it, have a BCAA. Okay, have some sort of amino acids ready to go. Pop you some in a water bottle and be drinking that while you're working out. Same thing counts as like a Gatorade or Powerade, but BCAAs have fewer calories and sugars, so they're better for you. So I would highly recommend that, but you don't have to limit the types of workouts that you do in a fasted state. Now, the debate comes around if you're actually losing more weight working out fasted. I personally feel like I have way more results when I work out fasted because it allows my body to pull on stored fat, right? Versus if I'm working out not fasted, if I eat and then I work out, I'm just burning the calories that I ate. So if I have breakfast, I have some oatmeal and a banana, and then I go work out an hour later, I'm burning off the oatmeal and the banana. If I'm working out in a fasted state, I am burning fat that has been stored in my body yesterday, day before, last week, whenever, like stored fat that has decided to hang out, in my body. And so that is the difference. The science of it all is still in limbo, still being proven. It is not a law. It is a theory. If you know anything about science, it is a theory, not a law. And so you got to do what's best for you. That's one of those things where I tell people when it comes to fasted workouts, do what's best for you. Working out in general, exercising you're going to have results if you're in a calorie deficit, burning more than you're consuming. That's really what it's about. Okay, hope that was helpful as well. All right, let's see. Have you tried warm tea or liquids that are 0 calories that give you warm comfort, fulfilling, consuming snacks at night? Yeah, so at night, like at this point in my night, 8 o'clock, yeah, like there's no more food for me. If there's anything, it's going to be tea. The detox tea that I developed through Healthy Not Skinny has a hint of sweet. The clove in it makes it sweet, so it feels like just like heavenly. I drink it warm because it feels comforting to me. I feel the same about chamomile tea, hibiscus tea. Even though I prefer my hibiscus tea cold, but warm, I like naturally sweet teas because they make me feel comforted. Okay, like with this news of my horses passing today, that is what I needed all day. I needed to feel comforted, and so tonight I'm gonna actually have some of my tea, the detox tea. But I keep lemon and ginger, which makes me feel really good. Hibiscus tea, chamomile tea. Yeah, all of that. All of that. I just love it all. Okay. But yes, to answer your question. Okay. Those are all the questions that I had. that either came early or that popped up in our live chat. I have, let's see, we've been on here almost 40 minutes. So I got about 5 more minutes left. I am happy to answer any more questions, whether they be about weight loss, my personal life, anything in general. That's within reason. I'm happy to answer while we got a few more minutes. Let me see. I'm trying to see if I didn't see anything else pop up. Yeah. Hope. Okay. I don't know what happened. It's not saying that I'm muted. Okay. I don't know. Super chat. I don't know. Can y'all hear me now? Let me know. Let me know. If not, we'll just roll out. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Okay, y'all can hear me? Oh, okay. Woo. I was like, what is happening? I don't know what was going on. Okay. All right. Let me stop touching the screen. But yeah, I was just saying, like, I have a few more minutes. If y'all have other questions, you can ask about weight loss, my personal life, within reason. You can ask about Healthy Not Skinny. We have Detox Tea. So over at healthynotskinny.net, right? We have apparel like this, but we just launched our detox tea, which is super awesome. It is a 14-day detox system. You can use it as a 14-day or you can use it as a 7-day. So if you're looking for tea, it's 0 calories, so it's great for when you're fasting. It has a hint of sweet with the clove, and it's going to safely detox your body. So it's not going to be like super harsh, but it is going to help you eliminate waste in a safe way. So we only have 5 kits left pre-Christmas. So all the kits are being shipped out tomorrow. Okay, so we're shipping. Yeah, I'm working tomorrow on Christmas Eve until 12. When you work for yourself, you don't really have a choice. I took the day off though with the news of my horses. I didn't do anything today, but I did ship orders. That was the only thing I did. So the detox tea is going to ship out tomorrow. And then please stay on the lookout for the 10-day challenge that's coming. It's going to be, you're going to get so much. 10 days of workouts, and there's going to be video tutorials for each of the days. There's going to be 10-day, there's going to be like challenge exercises for every day. 10-day meal plan, grocery list, recipes, actual full-on recipes for you to cook and try. There's going to be a 10-day mindset guide. So mindset matters. Y'all, if you've watched any of my story or anything, like how you think, like how your mind works is really what determines how successful you are on your weight loss journey. So it's going to be a 10-day mindset matters guide. It's going to walk you through meditation and journaling and prompts and all the things. What else comes with the 10-day challenge? I mean, it comes with so much. Oh my God. It comes with a consistency calendar to help you stay on track. I have my notes right here because I've been working on this so much. And then there'll be monthly prizes. So in the 10-day challenge, you'll be able to submit before and afters every month to win prizes. Sometimes it's cash. Sometimes it's like a smart scale. It could be all sorts of things. So yeah, that's gonna be launching at the top of the year. It was supposed to launch Monday, but when we found out about the horses today, the timeline kind of got pushed because I was supposed to finish filming today, but I couldn't do anything. I was on my couch crying literally for the entire day. So yeah. Any other questions, friends, before we say goodnight? Okay. Y'all got like 1 minute if y'all have other questions. This was so great. Thumbs up if I should do more lives on YouTube. Thumbs up. Thank you so much. Yeah, somebody stole our horses. So I'm based in New Orleans, Louisiana. My horses are about an hour from me, but my family lives near the horses. We found out earlier this week that somebody stole them from our property. And then we had stuff out everywhere to find them. And then we think that the people tried to get rid of them, like off of their property. And the horses tried to, if you have horses or animals, dogs or whatever, like they will try to find their way back home. Unfortunately, part of that journey was across a 4-lane highway. And they were hit by an 18-wheeler. But the third horse made it home. So it was like bittersweet. So it was really exciting to know that one made it back. But my horse was one of the horses that got hit. And so it's been a really hard day, But I had already posted before I got the news. I had already shared that I was going to do this live. And I felt like I needed a mental break from just grieving. And I wanted to come and like talk to y'all. Thank you so much. Y'all are like, I love my YouTube family so much. It has grown immensely in the past few months. And I was like, I need to do live and just connect with y'all more. I saw some thumbs up for doing more lives on YouTube. So I just thank y'all for being a light in my day, in such a hard day. I thank y'all for being a light, Thank you so much. Yes. Yes. I get a lot of joy from helping. I can talk about fitness all day long, which is how I know that I'm finally in my life in the right space. I was a teacher for years, but this is still my way of like teaching, but also like being a really great help to other people. And y'all see in the back, I got my credentials. I just passed my last certification. So I'm officially an elite trainer. So I'm a certified personal trainer, certified nutrition specialist, and I just passed to become a certified transformation specialist. So now your girl is like, let me tell y'all, when I'm giving y'all these tips, okay? Y'all are getting these tips from a real one, okay? I know what I'm talking about. And then my background is in bio and chem, so I know the body. I know how it works, So I just thank y'all for allowing me to be a support system for y'all. Thank y'all for being a support system for me. Thanks for the thumbs up on more lives. We're going to do more Q&As, and I have lots of topics to just come on here and just share more and put more life into this community. I'm starting a new vlog series at the top of the year, so that's coming. Oh, thank you so much, Lily. Thank you. So lots of vlogs will come at the top, next year, so that y'all can just see like what I eat in the day, what's happening in my day, working out, just more day in the life. And then y'all can get more of this guy. Look at him. He's like a mini horse. So he has been such a joy today. Like me just crying on the couch all day, he just came and just laid with me. And that is what I needed today. My soul just needed to rest today. Journey Warney. You gonna say hey? You sleeping? Okay. I don't know if y'all saw I need to do an updated video on Journey, because the only video on my page, he's like 6 weeks old. And now he is 9 months old. He'll be 9 months old tomorrow. Christmas Eve, he'll be 9 months old. Big boy. Okay, y'all, this has been so fun. I didn't see any other questions pop in. Thank y'all for loving on me tonight. I hope y'all found some of this helpful. It will be on my channel if you ever want to watch it back and get more info about any of the questions. I love y'all. Happy Wednesday night, and I will see y'all in the next live or in the next video. Bye.